Okay, good. How'd it go?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? What were your favorite things about it?
Nikki looked at me and I gave her.
You gave me some love. That's nice. Okay, good. What else?
I thought I could have done more on the crescendo. This one.
Okay.
I liked the marcato sound.
Good. Okay. How did you feel about the tempo del listesso?
It was slowed down.
Okay. Yes, I would agree with that. And not a lot. Just ever so slight, like 4 clicks a minute, I would say. Just a little bit it slowed down. And that comes from, you just need to lead them a little bit more. And just conduct a little further ahead of the beat. Can we start upping to 59? This going on for you, and it feels like you want them to go faster. Can you just conduct further ahead and let this baton kind of trail? So just paint the fence like this really quick. Paint up and down to the top. Ah, there you go, and let it paint down too. Yes. This, you're able to do this really well. This, you stop right here, and your wrist locks. Make it all the way up and down. So up and down. Maybe not quite so high. There you go. Good. Now go side to side. Good. Now do a macro 4 pattern. 1, 2, 3. Ah, loops. Do you see the loops? We didn't see the loops before like that. That's good. Same place. 59. Same spot. Also, when you do staccato, it's a lot of in your elbow. Your wrist isn't giving that really precise. So I'll deal with that as well. Pick up. So make sure that you can go 1, 2, just experiment with this. From here to here. Yes, your wrist does not want to do that. It comes across and then locks, and then you come back up. And then you do really well here, here, lock, lock. Okay, so just watch that on the tape. Good. Let's go back a little ways. One other comment for your exam. Your left hand could be much more helpful to you. You mirror more than I think you need to, because you've got a lot of technique already. So give your left hand a job. Maybe the job is to just hang out on the plate. That is a perfectly legal job for your left hand. But try not to mirror quite so much. Okay? Here is letter A. Letter A. Jump a little bit more. There you go. So, what is your, how come you're going into 1 there?
Because I want it to bounce off the 16th notes instead of accenting the 8th notes.
Okay. 1 second. There's a way to do it without moving slower. Anytime you change the pulse of what you're conducting, For me, I always want you to have a really solid reason, and I want you to stay with it for a long period of time, unless it's a mixed meter thing, and then you, of course, change it what it says. But you can do bum, 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 ba, da, ba, da, bum. You're still at 2, and you're accenting the downbeat, but you're floating up on the rebound. Can you try that? Just go 1, 2, 1, 2. Pull up on 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh. Let's try that. How about not right at A? We don't need to go back that far. Right on bum, 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 ba, da, 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 bum. I guess we only would have added 2 measures. That's all right. 3 after A. Slower, but I want you to keep the tempo, but I'm moving slower. That's such a hard thing. That's like when you subdivide to get an ensemble to slow down, you're conducting faster, but you want them to go slower. That's hard to make it look the right way. Same idea. You're conducting slower, but you want them to keep going faster. So if you go like this, then you keep more motion in it rather than no man's land, because you can't control anything when you're up here, right? There's nothing to do. All right. You've got a little bit of muscle in your kind of conducting. You have a lesson with me when?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to talk to you about that in your lesson today. Okay, good. Thanks, Maura.